Does the narcissist love you? Or at least did they love you? It's possible. A lot of narcissists, self aware ones, a lot of the people who claim to know a lot about narcissism on the internet say that narcissists can't love. But it just depends on how we define love. Can they love the way normal people do, like unconditionally, where they will devote themselves to you, not cheat, give you basic respect? Maybe for a while, but they'll never be able to hang on to actual love because of their personality disorder. It's possible that they did love you in their own way, in the only way a narcissist can, because they don't have a solid sense of identity. They're always changing. And this is why it hurts so bad when all of a sudden they just kind of wake up one day and they don't love you. But I mean, this can happen in even normal relationships. People change, whether they're a narcissist or not. But the narcissist will always do this. And this is why they aren't necessarily able to love. This is why the relationships always end bad. The thing about narcissists is their lives, their relationships, their finances, everything, it always ends up bad. It always ends up bad because they have this self fulfilling prophecy of self destruction. They hate being bored, which is a common thing in a lot of people today. That's why people are claiming that society is really narcissistic now because people don't like being bored. And whether whatever you want to blame it on, whether it's like people want to blame it on like junk food or TikTok or whatever you blame it on, the fact is people in society don't like being bored anymore. We've been stimulated to the point that even just sitting in a car without any music or anything, I mean, just try it. Most people are either on their phone, listening to a podcast, eating, like they're always like stimulating themselves. And the fear of being bored is making relationships very difficult. But the narcissist has this to an extreme extent because of their personality disorder. Even if they do love you, just that one sheer fact that they don't like being bored, that they're always on the hunt for something different. They don't have that solid sense of identity. They're pretty empty inside, and they need to reflect on other people. So their whole lives, it's not that they're a bad person or that it's all lies necessarily, but it's fantasy. They're always trying to idealize people and fantasize them and go through that cycle of idealization, devalue, discard, and replace. So when your whole life is a fantasy and you're trying to idealize these people and you're combining that with boredom, it just makes sense that a narcissist can love you at least in that moment, whether it was days, weeks, whatever. They loved you in their own way. But even worse, they didn't love you on an emotional level because they do not tap into their emotions the way we do. They run away from that person that was created at the beginning of their life. And we get stuck in this trauma bond because just like probably right now, depending on what stage of healing you are, you love and hate the narcissist at the same time. Most of our thoughts aren't like that, right? Really think about it. Think of anything you like, whether it's your favorite sports team, your favorite food, whatever. You don't love it and hate it at the same time, right? It's just you either love something or you hate it and you're pretty sure about it. The narcissist, all of their ideas, they can be bored and excited with you at the same time. They can hate you and love you at the same time. How can you have a healthy, functioning relationship with someone that hates you but loves you at the same time? That's what people haven't figured out about narcissism is that this person does love you, at least in their own way, but it seems like they don't because they yell at you, they belittle you. What you have to confront is just the hard facts. The hard facts is maybe this person, let's just give them the benefit of the doubt and say they do love you because everyone's situation is different, but if they're not treating you, even if someone loves you, if they're not treating you the way you deserve to be treated, the way you want to be treated, then the decision is very clear cut. You either sit there and tolerate it or you move on. It doesn't mean you have to hate this person. It doesn't mean you have to even stop loving them. But it's up to you how much abuse and disrespect you're willing to take, and if it's worth, and you have to assess if it's worth it being with this person, tolerating all these bad behavior.